Hey everyone, today is going to be a power flow to get you moving and hopefully sweating. So let's start lying down in Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees out wide, and take a moment to take your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your belly. And just start to breathe here into your hands. As you take a moment just to relax. If this isn't comfortable, you can always take the knees together, feet on the floor. And start to deepen the breath. Allow the breath to be smooth. So take out any jagged edges that you might find. And see if you can make the inhalations and exhalations move effortlessly into one another without a pause. You can start to constrict the back of the throat if you'd like, making that ocean-like sound as you breathe in and out through your nose. On your next inhale, gently draw your knees together. And then you'll grab behind, or you grab in front of your shins rather, and hug your knees into your chest, hugging into a little ball. And then grab behind your thighs and rock yourself up and back a few times until you like to come into all fours. And then come into all fours. Tabletop position. We're just going to do a few abdominal squeezes. Kunchana Prasarana. So hands underneath shoulders, knees are underneath hips. As you inhale, allow the belly to be soft. And as you exhale, draw your navel in and up. Starting to activate the core. Inhale, release. It's kind of like a cat-cow. You can even go into cat-cow if you'd like. But really, I want to focus on squeezing the abdominal muscles on the exhale, and inhale, allow it to release. And just do a few more like that. And that squeeze should not be so forceful, right? It's not, you're not muscling it. You are, it's more energetic, subtle, energetic engagement. Good, and then find a neutral spine. Extend your right leg straight behind you. Press the ball of the foot down into the floor as you stretch out the back of that right leg. Maybe even just press the heel back and feel that good calf stretch. And then release. Other side, left foot. Left heel presses back a few times. And then just hold it there, static. And then let's curl both toes under. Lift those knees to hover 1 or 2 inches. Find your breath. Good, and lift your hips up, downward facing dog. And from here, you can start to walk your feet forward towards your hands and just allow the upper body to hang down here towards the lower body. Head, neck, and shoulders are relaxed. Make your neck long. And then let's start to roll it up nice and slow. 1 vertebrae at a time. Good, now at the top of your mat, let's take the hands to the shoulders and just do a few shoulder rotations. So take your elbows back, out, and forward. Few big times, and big times, a few times. Big movements here with the shoulders, and then reverse the direction. Nice. Release the hands down by your side. Find your best Tadasana. Mountain pose, equal standing. And then inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Take Ardha Uttanasana. Take your hands down to the floor. Walk or hop back, high to low plank, or go straight to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take your breaths. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees, look forward between your hands. Walk or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, back to mountain pose. So this Surya Namaskar A, second time, is a little different. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Flat back. Hands down, walk or hop back, low plank. Straight to high plank, push up, down dog. So we're skipping the upward facing, utilizing those triceps, even a little bit of the biceps and shoulders to push up to a high plank position. Make sure you keep your core really strong. Also, your legs should be strong there. We'll try it one more time. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees, look forward. Walk or hop to your hands, and then take a nice long spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, root down, rise, reach up. Exhale, Tadasana, hands down. Last, Surya A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. Hands down, hop back, low plank, push up, high plank, down dog. Good. Good, now let's come forward into high plank position. And drop your right forearm and then your left forearm coming into low forearm plank. And try to keep your abs really engaged here and shoulders right over those elbows. Now we're going to begin to walk your feet forward as you look between your hands. So you're still looking between your hands, and see if you can continue to keep your shoulders right over your elbows. You can keep your heels a little high, you can keep a little bend in your knees, if that helps. And then you'll walk your feet back. Push yourself back up to high plank. And take a down dog. At any point, if you're in downward facing dog and need a child's pose, feel free to take it, dropping those knees to the floor and sitting back to your heels. It's a good resting pose. And if you drop to child's, make sure you come back to down dog as we move again. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Walk or hop to the front of your mat. Take a flat back, look up. And then exhale to fold. Inhale to rise, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come down by your side. All right, we'll do that forearm plank one more time. Inhale, reach up. And fold forward. Flat back. Hands down, walk your feet back to high plank. Drop your left forearm down. Your right forearm down, you're in forearm plank. Keep your core engaged, even engage your legs, engage your quadriceps. And start to walk your feet forward. Looking between your hands, keeping your shoulders right over the elbows. Palms are on the floor. And then walk your feet back. Press your left hand down, your right hand down, high plank. And then take down dog. Looking between your thighs, or maybe up at your navel, to really lengthen the back of the neck. And then lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, walk or hop to the front of your mat. Flat back, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to rise, arms reach up. And exhale, hands come down by your side. You're gonna take your feet about hip distance apart. And we'll bend our knees, come right into chair pose. So weight is in the heels, sit down nice and low, tuck your hips slightly under so the pelvis is neutral, you're not tilting it back. And then arms reach up. From here, right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Find a twist. Inhale, reach your arms back through center. And do the other side. Right arm forward, left arm back. Twist. Inhale up. Good. From here, half chair. Swing those fingers to graze the floor, and then reach your arms back. See if you can lift your heels up and keep your lower belly pulled off your thighs if possible. Good, release the heels down. Inhale, reach up as you extend the legs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, look up. Hands down, step your feet back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Lift those sides and knees. Exhales, downward facing dog. From here, all the weight's in the left foot so you can lift that right leg up, three-legged dog. Keep your foot flexed today. Try to reach your left heel down if it's not there. Push down into your hands and feel that line of energy going all the way out through the right heel. From here, exhale, draw your knee to your chest. Step the foot between the hands. Back heel is lifted. And inhale to rise. On your exhale, hinge forward from the waist. Lightning bolt. Arms reach back. Inhale, lift the torso back up. 5 times. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, lift. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Now you're gonna reach your arms up, turn over your left shoulder all the way to the back of the mat, shift the weight to the left foot, and take warrior 3. You can keep a little bend in your left knee, reach your right heel back, reach your arms forward, or hands can be at heart center. Right toes face the ground. Find your breath. Good, now step it all the way back, reach your arms up, right back to high lunge. And then open up warrior 2. Spin the right heel down, press the left knee energetically back, and keep those hands in line with the shoulders. Now take your left forearm down, right arm reaches up and over, side angle. And we'll move through this 5 times. So inhale, we'll reverse, left palm lifts up and back, and exhale, side angle. Good, do it again. Keep strong in the legs. Inhale back. Exhale, side angle. Last 2. And cartwheel all the way down to the floor. Step your left foot back. Chaturanga Dandasana, squeeze those elbows in and back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, down dog. Good, we're gonna start back at the new front of our mat. Bend the knees, walk or hop to the front of your mat. Excuse me, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Arms reach up. And exhale, hands come down by your side. Okay, we'll separate the feet, hip distance apart. Bend the knees. Sink it down low again. From here, arms reach up. Now take your left arm back, right arm forward this time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right arm back. Inhale, reach. Exhale the half chair. Swing your hands behind you. Get your chest or your back rather parallel to the floor. And then lift your heels. Keep reaching back with those fingers. Good, lower the heels. Inhale, reach all the way up, extend the legs, get those legs a break, and exhale, fold. Flat back, look up. Hands down, walk back. Chaturanga Dandasana, go into that low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good, now weight is in the right foot. Lift the left heel up, or left leg up. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. So again, you're pressing down into the earth, and then feel the energy going up the arms all the way to the left heel. Exhale, draw your knee to your chest, step the foot between the hands, look forward, and then inhale, rise. Good. We're going to do that lightning bolt 5 times. So find your positioning on your next exhale, hinge forward from the waist. Inhale up. 5 of them. Exhale. Nice and strong. Inhale. For 3. For 4. And 5. Now lift up, turn over your right shoulder back to the front of the room. Weight in the right foot, lift the left leg up. Warrior 3. Now it's okay to take a soft bend in that right knee. Reach to the left heel and then reach your arms forward or hands to heart. Good, take a big step back with that left foot. Reach your arms back up to crescent. Get your back heel higher. And then open up Virabhadrasana 2. Good. So again, this right knee might want to move in. If it is, push it back a little bit. Pick your right forearm down. Left arm comes up and over, find side angle. And we'll move into reverse warrior 5 times. So inhale, reach the right arm up and back. And exhale, reverse, or side angle away. Parsvakonasana, inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. 3 more times, don't rush it. Move with your breath. Nice, cartwheel the hands to the floor. Step your right foot back, downward facing dog. I think you guys deserve a break. So drop your knees, bring the big toes together. Sit to your heels and come to child's pose. Good, you're gonna come up to downward facing dog now. We're gonna take a step forward with your left foot about halfway up your mat. Now you're gonna turn your both toes to the left edge of your mat, long edge of your mat. Reach the left arm up. So more or less your knee should be in line with your hip. And you're on the outer edge of that right foot. So you're pressing down through the foot to lift your hips up. And then we're gonna lower the hips down and then exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Little side body action. Two more. Last one. Good, hold this modified side plank. Maybe look at that top hand. For 3, 2, and 1. Release that left hand down, step it back, down dog. Good, and then you'll step your left foot about halfway up your mat as you turn both toes to the right. Left hand is right under the shoulder if possible, right arm's up. Find your positioning here. And then start to lower that hip down. And then exhale, lift up. Good, one more. And lift and hold. Good, both hands down, step back. Okay, sweating it? All right. Walk to the front of your mat. Just take a moment here to allow the upper body to hang towards the lower body. You can choose opposite elbows. You could take Padangusthasana, grabbing the big toes. You could take Padangusthasana, taking the hands underneath the feet. You could sway a bit. Let the neck be long, the head feel relaxed, or the neck feel relaxed. And then let's have soft knees and roll up. Okay. All right, from here, do a little balance, but more strength work. So right foot is rooted into the floor. Left knee lifts up, marcher's pose. Now you can keep your knee in line with your hip, or you can lift it even higher if you'd like. Reach your arms up. And then you're going to shift the weight back, come into a low lunge, and push through that heel to come all the way back up to marcher. So we'll do that 5 times. So step back. You can even bend the back knee a little bit. Push up, step back, push up. Good. A couple more. Good. This time step back. Left hand comes down. Right arm reach up. Dragonfly twist. Open up that right shoulder. Good, and then bring both hands down inside your right foot and turn to your left edge of your mat, your long edge of your mat. All right, Skandasana, bend your left knee, hands can be at heart, right leg is straight. Inhale to center, right knee bends. Inhale to center. Hands can be on the floor here too. Lots of options for Skandasana. You can get even lower. Couple more each side. Take it last ones. Nice. Now let's take a wide-legged forward fold. Lengthen through the spine. Hands are under the shoulders. And exhale, walk your hands back. Now if you're feeling good, here, you walk your hands back so that the heels of the hands are in line with the heels of the feet. Start to shift the weight forward so that the head is on the floor. And start to lift the heels up. All right, start to lift the heels all the way up. Tripod headstand, all the way up towards the ceiling. And then slowly take your legs out wide and lower those feet really gracefully back to the floor. Inhale, flat back. And turn over the right shoulder to the front of the room. Right foot steps back, down dog. Walk or hop to the front of your mat. And take an inhale, look up. And an exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. And then exhale to Tadasana. Relax. All right, we gotta do the other side. Shift the weight into your left foot. Lift that right knee up and reach the arms up high. So again, we're going kind of like into a runner's lunge or you're gonna bend the back knee when you come down, okay? So step the right foot back, bend the right knee, push off that left heel to come right back up. All right, step back, push and lift for 5. 3, 2, last one. 1, hold, step it back, right hand down, left arm up, look up, dragonfly twist. Good, back leg is strong. And both hands come down on the inside of the left foot. Now turn over your right shoulder to the right edge of your mat. Lengthen through the spine and exhale, walk your hands back again. So you got a second chance to try that tripod headstand. So you're gonna have your hands, the heels of the hands in line with the heels of the feet. Start to shift your weight forward so that your head can go on the floor. If your head is not touching the floor, walk your feet wider. See if that helps. All right, from here, shift the weight forward into your hands, into your head, lift the heels, nice and slow. Start to lift the whole foot up, off the ground. Lift those toes towards the ceiling. Find your balance up here. You're gonna take the legs wide and down, nice and slow. Toes touch, heels down, lift the chest. Good, from here, walk your hands forward. My new favorite move, left hand goes to the right ankle. Bend your left knee a little bit. Pull your chest through. Straighten your left leg, left arm forward. Right hand reaches for the front of that left ankle and then pull your chest through that opening. Bend your right knee. Straighten the right leg. Both hands forward, walk the hands under the shoulders and then turn over your left shoulder. Step back, down dog. Okay, a little more balance to get through. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Look between your hands, walk or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms reach up. Exhale, hands down. How y'all doing? Good. I'll take that as a good. All right, shift the weight into the right foot. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. Start to flex your left foot and sink your seat back. So your booty's going back. Your chest is going forward into that figure 4. Nice deep stretch in those hips. You can always take your hands to the floor, fold over your legs, or try to take an arm balance here. I'll instruct arm balance on another video. And then lift the chest back up. Back to figure 4. Left knee lifts up towards the ceiling, marchers. And then grab the outside of that left foot. Extend the leg and arm. And see if you can look over your left shoulder. Good, and then let's release the foot. Shake it out. Shake it out, almost there. All right, shift the weight into the left foot. Cross that right ankle over that left thigh. Bend the left knee and sink it low. Again, you have that option of taking the hands to the floor or blocks and maybe extending that left leg straight. If you took your hands all the way down, rebend that left knee, take your hands back to heart center. Lift that right knee back up. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, twist. Reach for the outside of the right foot. Extend the leg as you extend your right arm back. Look over your right shoulder. If you fall out, try again. And then release. Shake it out. Alrighty, inhale, reach your arms up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, fold to Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Hands down, walker, hop back, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, point the toes this time and open up the hips. Start to bend your right knee and bring your heel to your seat. You have the option of flipping your dog, stepping it all the way back, reaching that right arm up and over. So right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Good, and then step it forward to the front of your mat. Drop your left knee to the floor. Allow your hips to press forward and down. Just starting to stretch it out a bit. Shift your weight back, right leg is straight, foot is flexed. We're gonna move through that 3 times. So inhale forward, and exhale back. Good. And then from here, you're gonna move right into pigeon. So walk your foot over, your right foot over to the left. Drop that shin down. Extend through your left leg, slide it back. Walk your hands back to lengthen. You're pointing your right toes unless your shin is parallel to the front edge of the mat. And then exhale, fold. Walk yourself back upright. Lean to your right side so you can swing your left leg forward and step the left foot outside the right knee. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Try to root that left sit bone into the floor. Reach the right arm up and then exhale to twist. Right hand arm, right elbow comes outside the left thigh. Or you can even take that right arm in front of the shin. Sometimes for me that feels just better. More supportive in the twist. I have the tendency to really muscle through things. So when I catch myself doing that, I try to soften and take a lesser extreme approach. Come through center. You're gonna take your right shin parallel to the front edge of the mat, and then left shin right on top of right shin. Okay, so you have to make sure that bottom shin is parallel to the front edge, and then this left ankle is all the way outside that right knee. If you have a huge space, you can fill it up with a pillow, a blanket, a block, something like that. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, start to hinge. So for me, I do have a huge space. I should probably utilize some support underneath that knee. However, for me, I also know that as I'm moving into this pose, Agni Stambhasana, I'm able to kind of let it release naturally with every exhale. So after 5 or 10 breaths of me doing this pose, often my knee and ankle will be together. Not at first though. And that's just me, it might not be like that for everyone. Good. We'll take Navasana boat pose here. Extend your legs, reach your arms forward, lift the heart up towards the toes. And then cross the ankles. Hands come out in front, step your feet back, and take that downward facing dog. From here, lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. Now we'll open up the hip and start to bend the left knee. Heel comes to your seat. And then step it all the way behind you. Keep the right leg straight, the left knee bent, and reach the left arm up and over your head. Good, let's step to the front of the mat with that left foot. Drop that right knee to the floor. Allow the hips to press forward and down. You might need blocks on either side of that left foot. And then start to shift the weight back. And we're gonna move through that 3 times again. Inhale forward, exhale back. Okay, come back forward, hold it for a moment. And then start to walk your left foot over to the right as you lay your shin down. Slide your right leg back if you need. Point through the left toes. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold over that leg. Good, start to lift the chest back up and lean weight to the left side. You're gonna swing that back leg forward. Right foot goes outside that left knee. All right, from here, root that right sit bone down into the floor. Make sure your shoulders and hips are forward. Inhale, lift the left arm up, and then exhale, take the bind, take the twist. Left elbow can come outside the thigh. Maybe it feels better to take your hand in front of the shin. Sit up really tall. And every exhalation, just twist a little deeper. Good, let's come through center. Start to bring your left foot forward so that your shin is parallel to the front edge. And then lay this right shin right on top. Okay, inhale, lengthen here. And then exhale, start to hinge forward from the hips. Sometimes it feels really nice to even press your hands down as if somebody's giving you a little assist. Root your hips down into the floor, towards the floor. Sometimes that feels really nice. Find your breath, breathing in and out without pause between the inhales and the exhales. Let the breath flow effortlessly, even when it gets tough. It's a real good, valuable lesson for our waking lives. When it gets tough out there, you breathe deeper. And it is sure to make you feel better. Our breath is our greatest gift. Inhale, lift back up. All right, second time, Navasana. Start to lift your legs. You have the option of bending those knees, arms reach forward, lift the chest so you have a long spine. Let's lower down to low boat. Hold it here. Think shoulders and feet in the same line. For 3, 2, and 1. Release. Arms reach long. Let your back arch. Point your toes. And bring your knees into your chest. Let's take happy baby. Soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Draw the knees in and down. Allow your body to sway if that's what it's calling for. Or you can stay static, steady. Good. And then bring the feet to the floor. Press your left ankle over the right thigh. And press that left knee away a little bit. You can stay right there or lift the leg, right leg, and interlace the fingers behind the right thigh. I like to take my left elbow and kind of do a little kickstand with it. So I'm pushing my left knee away as I'm drawing my right knee in. Keep both feet flexed to protect those knees and take the pressure out of them. Good, release the fingers, let the right foot drop to the ground, and all you're gonna do is let the legs go to the right. All right, so This left ankle still crossed on top of the right thigh. And then you can even put your left foot on the floor if it's available. And energetically, the left knee is moving away from you. Hip comes through center. Unwind. Left ankle crosses over. Right ankle crosses over left thigh rather. Right hand comes to the thigh. Gently press it away. And then option to interlace the fingers behind the left leg. And draw that leg gently in. Kickstand the right elbow. And see if you can press the right knee away from you as you draw the left knee in. Again, without force. This is really gentle stretching. So you'll know if you're really being forceful with yourself, if your breath starts to get really short and choppy, right? Then back off a bit. And allow the breath to be really smooth, flowing into one another without pause. And release that and let those legs move to the left side. Again, your right foot can be on the floor. Maybe it's hovering off the floor. You'll still definitely feel it. Press the right knee away from you. So it's more like right here in the outer hip area. For me at least. You might feel it a little different in your body. Head comes through center. And then you're going to take Halasana. So take the feet up and over your head. And see if you can reach your arms away from you, especially if the toes touch. Now, if your toes aren't on the ground, then keep your hands at your lower back so that you can start to press your hips up over your head, and then you'll be able to take your feet to the ground. Don't look around in this pose. Look right at your thighs. Maybe reach your fingers away from you. And then let's start to roll down, nice and slow. Bring the feet to the floor. And we'll do bridge or wheel, so back bending now. All right, so if you're doing bridge, press down into the feet, lift your hips up. You can even roll your shoulders under one at a time and release the fingers, reach the fists towards your heels. So for a little challenge today, so just shift the weight towards your left foot. And on your inhale, lift the right leg up. Keep pressing down through that left hip to get your hips higher. And then release on the exhale, right foot down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And exhale, release, left foot down. Lift your hips even higher. And then exhale, lower it down. All right, so you're going to try that one more time, bridge or wheel. So if we're going into wheel, we're doing that same thing where we're lifting one foot up. So you're going to take your hands by your head, fingertips face down. Come into the crown of your head, exhale all your breath out as you wrap your elbows in. And inhale, press up. Okay, so find your wheel pose. And then shift the weight into your left foot. Lift the right leg up. On your exhale, release the right foot down, lift the left leg up. Release it down, lift your hips a little higher, and then slowly tuck the chin and lower it down nice and slow. So if you just did that wheel variation, your heart's probably beating pretty fast. So take a moment to just calm it down here. Knees are together, feet are apart. And then with the feet as wide as your mat, drop the knees over to the left. Now you have the option of taking that right heel on top of that left leg, like right outside the left knee on the thigh. Good, and then release both feet back to the floor. Knees go to the left. And you have the option of taking the left foot on top of that right leg. Just weighting it down a little more. Good, let's come back through center. Take the soles of the feet together, the knees out. And right back to where we began, Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a few deep breaths here into your hands. And then extend your legs to the corners of your mat. Let your arms reach long. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Palms are facing up. And we're just going to take a few minutes in Shavasana today because I want to leave some room for Nadi Shodhana at the end. So just let your whole body feel heavy into the support beneath you. And on your next inhale, you're going to breathe from the soles of the feet up to the crown of the head. And follow the breath as you exhale from the crown of the head down to the soles of the feet. If you find any tension along the way, soften, relax, let go. Soften the muscles in the face, the space between the eyebrows, relax. And then make your next breath just a little deeper. Start to bring some movement into your fingers and your toes, maybe rolling your wrists, your ankles. Perhaps you move your head from side to side across the collarbone. And then take yourself onto one side. Rest yourself in fetal position. Head is resting in the arms. Maybe you take a moment here to set an intention for your day or your evening. And let's make our way up to a comfortable seat. So I'm going to sit in Sukhasana, easy pose with one ankle in front of the other. But you can also sit in a chair, up against a wall, whatever's most comfortable for you. So we're going to do Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing. You're going to take your right hand and you're going to use the index, you're going to bend the index finger and the thumb. And we're going to use the ring finger and the thumb. Did I say thumb? Index finger and the middle finger you're going to bend. And ring finger and thumb we're going to use to close off those nostrils. Okay, so there's a couple different ways that you can do Nadi Shodhana, but today what we're going to do is exhale through the right, inhale through the left 10 times, pause, breathe normally, notice how you feel, and then we'll exhale through the left, inhale through the right 10 times, we'll take note, and then we'll finish practice. Okay, so take a moment to take a deep breath in, make sure you're bending those index finger, middle finger, and then we'll close off the left nostril, exhale through the right. Close off the right, inhale through the left. Close off the left, exhale through the right. Close and inhale through the left. Continue at your own pace. 5 more. Last one. Just take your hands to your thighs. Breathe normally. And notice what you find. Maybe one nostril feels more open, more clear than the other. Maybe not. This is all good information. So there's 2 energy channels in the body, and they're called nadis, and this is supposed to balance them, right? So balancing the 2 energy channels in the body can help balance the mind, can help bring harmony to the body as well. Okay, so now we're going to exhale through the left and inhale through the right 10 times. You guys ready? Inhale. Close off right, exhale left. Close off left, inhale right. Close off right, exhale left. Close left nostril, inhale right. Keep going at your own pace. Just a few more. Let's take the last one. Resume your normal breath. And again, take note of how you're feeling now. What has changed? What has shifted? Draw your hands together in front of your heart. So Nadi Shodhana is a really good practice to do first thing in the morning. And start small. So maybe you do 5 repetitions on each nostril. So you're exhaling through the right for 5 times, and then hold or rest, and then do it out the left 5 times, and then notice how you feel, and do it consistently. So consistent practice is what brings the change. So make a small goal and conquer it. The light inside of me humbly bows to the light in all of you. Thank you all so much for watching my videos, and please tell your friends about my channel, tell them to subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. I'm so honored to be teaching you classes. Thank you.